Seal Once. Its proprietary formula uses non-toxic, deep-penetrating nanoparticles to prevent damage and decay caused by water infiltration and fungi growth. As it is absorbed, Seal Once bonds to the wood fibers on a microscopic level, providing your wood structure with durable and long-lasting protection. This eco-friendly, deep-penetrating product doesn't just protect the wood, it also preserves it. Most sealers and waterproofing products on the market today do not penetrate. Instead, they adhere only to the wood's surface, forming a topical coating, which quickly breaks down, no longer shielding against water. As the coating peels, water penetrates the wood, resulting in warping and cupping. Seal Once is unique in its use of nanotechnology to defend against water damage, shielding the wood and providing stability with a non-film forming, flexible, breathable barrier. This barrier permits water vapor to escape and for wood to expand and contract without resulting in decay. Seal Once can be used to preserve old or new wood, extending its natural life. With proper preparation, Seal Once is easy to apply and will inhibit rot, mold, mildew, and fungi growth. Keep your wood beautiful. Protect it from the inside out. Protect it with Seal Once.
Prep, coat, and protect wood with KILZ wood stains in a range of nature-inspired colors. Nothing brings out the beauty of wood like KILZ wood stain. But to do it right, you first need to clean your decking with KILZ Wood Cleaner and Brightener. For previously treated decks, you may also need KILZ Stain and Finish Stripper as well, to make sure you're starting with a clean slate. KILZ wood stains are available in 3 finishes: clear, semi-transparent, and solid, and the age of your deck can tell you which one is right for you. Newer decks, less than 5 years old, can take any of the 3. Older wood, 5 to 10 years old, prefers either the semi-transparent or the solid stains. And well-aged wood, 10 to 15 years plus, benefits the most from the choice of a solid stain. If you have a deck in good condition and want long-lasting beauty and weather resistance, look no further than KILZ wood stains. Solutions for doing things right.
Folks hire guys like us. Staining and sealing like a pro can be a real headache. And they're right, unless they know our secret.
We have a secret?
Oh yeah. Ready Seal Stain and Sealer for wood is the professional's product of choice. The one-of-a-kind formula means no laps, streaks, or back brushing required.
Hey, am I doing this right?
Doesn't matter, son. Stuff's goof-proof.
Ready Seal. Look for the goof-proof label and get it right on your first try.
Got any other secrets?
Oh, we're just getting started.
Trusted by pros for over 100 years to provide beautiful protection. Guaranteed. Cabot. Built for looks, made to last.
going to show you how to apply our wood finish oil-based penetrating stain like a pro. These stains can be used on wood that's bare or stripped. So here's what you need for your project: our oil-based pre-stain wood conditioner, a wood finish oil-based stain, and our fast-drying polyurethane protective top coat. You'll also need 200 and 220 grit sandpaper, rubber gloves, Purdy natural bristle brushes, a drop cloth, stir sticks, and a few lint-free rags. Okay, ready to start finishing? Let's do it. There are 3 simple steps to staining: prep, stain, and protect. So we're going to start, of course, with prep. Before sanding, make sure the wood is clean and dry. Then start sanding with a 220 grit sandpaper in the direction of the wood grain. And clean off all the sanding dust. When your wood feels smooth, it's time to condition with our oil-based pre-stain wood conditioner. Now make sure you follow the label instructions carefully. Allow 5 to 15 minutes to penetrate, and then wipe with a lint-free rag. Now it's time to stir your stain really well. It's a good idea to pre-test the color in a hidden spot by applying and wiping in the direction of the wood grain. If you're happy with the color, you can start staining by going with the grain using a Purdy natural bristle brush. Wait 5 to 15 minutes for the stain to penetrate. And then use a lint-free rag to wipe in the direction of the wood grain, removing the excess stain and blending the lighter and darker areas together. If you like a darker color, wait 2 hours and repeat the application process. Otherwise, after 4 hours, it's time to protect. Apply a thin coat of our polyurethane protective top coat in the direction of the wood grain. Wait 2 hours to dry, then sand lightly with a 200 grit sandpaper. Remove the dust, and repeat the top coat process 1 or 2 more times for optimal protection. So that's it. Simple process, professional results.
Hello, I'm Roger Bisbee from Skill Builder, and I'm just working on this timber clad building. Now, a lot of people are going for timber cladding these days. It looks great, and to some extent they expect it to be maintenance free. Well, that's not exactly true, because obviously the ravages of the weather take their toll. If water gets into the wood cladding, it can expand and contract and warp and split. So the one thing we want to do is to treat this to repel the water, and to do that I'm going to use Roxil wood cream, which is a marvelous product which can penetrate the wood, and basically what you get is a water runoff like water off a duck's back. But before I do this, you'll notice that there's this black spot mold that started to appear. Now, this building's not very old. This has probably been up about 18 months. It should have been treated with the Roxil wood cream when it was built, but these things don't always happen like that. So what we've now got to do is we've got to clean off this black mold, because if we leave it there, it will continue to grow underneath and it will soon show and disfigure the building. So we're going to get rid of all that. It's important that you get rid of mold growth, and if you're starting with new timber, if you give it a quick treatment with Roxil wood and patio cleaner, then that will do a great deal to stop that mold from ever becoming established. Once I've done that, I'll give it 24 hours and then I'll go on with the Roxil wood cream. So now you can see that that's done a great job of clearing the mold, all that black mildew off that timber. I put it on, I left it for a few days actually, then just hosed it off, gave it a light scrub, and it's all gone. So now we've got the ideal surface for carrying on with the next stage of the treatment. And the next stage of the treatment is to brush on this Roxil wood cream onto the surface. Now, it doesn't matter that it lies on the surface, you don't have to brush it in so it disappears, because over the course of say 24 or 48 hours it will disappear, and then it will form that water repellent layer that sheds the water off and stops the timber being soaked. So I'm going to get on with that. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do half. You wouldn't normally just do half, you would carry on so that you didn't have a sort of dry edge. You would just keep that wet edge going all the way through. But for this, because I want to show you the demonstration of what happens when we spray water on, we're going to treat half and leave the other half untreated. Slightly tricky this because it's got all these grooves in with the shiplap, and I want to make sure that we get it into those bits so that when the water does run down, it doesn't want to sit in those grooves. So I'm not being shy about this. I'm putting enough on, call that roughly halfway down there, and then when I come back in a day or two, this wood will naturally go silver over the years, but this will provide it with a lot of water resistance and dimensional stability. So rather than it all starting to crack and warp as it gets wet and dries out, we've given it a nice protective coat. Okay, so that's had a few days to soak into the timber. You can still clearly see the line here where half of it was done and half of it wasn't done. And we're just going to give it a quick spray with this water to just see how it repels the water. So there you are, you can clearly see that the water is completely just running off the surface here, and it's soaked immediately into the wood on that side. So that's proof positive that this product does what it says it does.